Welcome, everybody, to episode 8 of Lights, Camera, Pop. We are getting closer and closer to our double digit numbers. I am one half of the dynamic duo. I'm Rich.
Mike, how's everybody doing?
How's it going, everybody? How you been, man? It's been a weirdly long week.
I know.
Like,
I know. Well, we recorded last Friday, so it was like it just seems like an eternity since we
it,
recorded another show.
it really did because the usually how we record Sunday, we release Monday, and this time we did that extra 2 days. And of course, last week we had Keith Coogan on from Adventures in Babysitting and Hiding Out and everything. And I've been getting a lot of positive feedback on that episode. I'm really
Me
excited
too.
to
Me
hear
too.
that. And he was a super great guy. Like I'm so glad that he agreed to do it with us.
And he actually seemed like he really genuine like talking and having a good time with us too, which was really great.
Yeah, even if he didn't, he's a great actor.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, and the Academy Award goes too.
Right? I'm gonna apologize right now in advance because I do have a little bit of a cold. Like, it's so
Oh,
bizarre. Like, what the shit? Like, it is summer. It's been like 182 degrees out, and it's just been having a sniffle, snuffy nose, sore throat, and it's aggravating. It really is.
yuck, yuck. There's nothing worse than a summer cold.
No, I agree. Like, I mean, there's just other shit I'd rather be doing than like sulking over being sick.
Right?
So what's been on, man? What you been doing all week long?
Oh man, I've had a pretty crazy weekend at least. Um, so like the week, yeah, my Monday through Friday was pretty much a normality for me,
Okay.
just nothing crazy. But yesterday we did the Butler Toy Convention up in Butler, PA, hence the name.
Yeah.
Um, and had a good time. You know, great show, great little show. Me and Amy were there all day. It was cool because I got to see my cousin. He came to the show, and I haven't seen him in a while, so we all hung out and just had a really good time hawking comic books to the masses. Um, then today we went down to the Pittsburgh Vintage Grand Prix, and if you guys don't know what that is, like every year for 30 some years, Pittsburgh has a vintage Grand Prix that's run in Shenley Park, and it's pretty much they call it the whole race week. It started on Monday where they have dry they'll have like how do I want to say it like car tours all through the city and then in different places, and then they have car shows all around the city. Then it culminates in a 2-day race in Shenley Park, where the first day on Saturday is qualifying, and they had the whole golf course in the Shenley Park is just nothing but a massive, massive car show, and it's broke up into Cars and Coffee, which is the guys that have the really cool, crazy stuff, like the McLarens and the Lamborghinis
Oh
and
wow.
Ferraris and the insane Porsches. Then they have the American section, which is all American muscle car, and then they have the English section, which has your Bentleys and your Rolls Royces, your Jaguars, your MGs, and all this stuff. Then the Japanese section, it's just really, if you were a gearhead in any way, shape, or form, it's Mecca. And if you're not a gearhead in any way, shape, or form, it's just fun. And then they race through the park. They have time trialed races through the park. And it's just so much fun. We went down there, and I do car photography, and so we went down there to do some shoots down there, and just have a great time. Great time. Everyone down there is a blast. You rub elbows with multi-millionaires to just the guy down the road that just loves cars.
Okay.
So it's just a cool weekend, and it's a cool week. But I usually just concentrate on the weekend. I usually just do normally we go down on Saturday for the qualifying days. But since yesterday was the toy show, we had to go down for the actual race day. But man, was it a blast! Had such a good time.
It sounds like it. And I would have liked to have gone. It was like kind of last minute. I completely forgot that it was going on. And and I just forgot that it was going on. And here, whenever you texted me about it, and sure enough, I was like, oh shit, I completely forgot. And there was like so much going on. There was where I live at now. It just seems like Westmoreland County has a lot of festivals. There was an ice cream festival like not far from me. Are you familiar with Kecksburg?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, so Kecksburg had a UFO festival this weekend,
Yep.
and I was going to go to that,
Um.
but I didn't end up going at all.
The Me and my daughter went last year to the Kecksburg,
Okay.
the Alien Fest. It's cool. It's funny. Like you gotta see the bed races.
Oh my
That's the
god,
funny
I can
thing.
imagine.
Yeah. The Kecksburg Alien thing is pretty neat. Yeah, Brownsville over at the Patsy Hillman Park just had the Bigfoot Festival last weekend.
Okay,
So we went to that. Avery and I went to that.
that's awesome.
Uh, yeah, those are just crazy. Um, What else? Well, okay, if we're gonna like Picklesburg happened in Pittsburgh, I didn't go down to that, and in Washington, PA, they did the Whiskey Rebellion last weekend as well, and I didn't go to that.
Well,
I just concentrated on the Bigfoot Fest.
yeah. Well, Duda's Haunted Farm had the Bloodfest this year already.
uh, no, no, they didn't. It didn't happen yet.
I
I
thought
just
the
found
first
out
one did
because it's
because there's two
it's
nights, and I thought that the first one did happen.
maybe I know the next one is I think it's next Saturday.
Oh, okay.
I think it's next Saturday. But my daughter's in a play that night, so I
Oh,
can't go.
nice. What's she in?
They're doing Quack,
Quack.
which is the ugly duckling story.
Okay.
Yeah. So she's one of she doesn't have like a big role in it, but she has a role in Quack, so she's going to be in that, and that's going to be they're doing it down at California University, right down the road from me.
Oh, nice.
It's actually through Brownsville High School's summer plays that they do. Um, but they can't do it at the high school because they're doing some renovations, so um, it'll interfere with the renovation, so they're
Sure.
not doing it there. Then they're going to do it at the California high school, but they had some issues with the stage, so now it got switched down to the university, which I'm kind of happy with because I can just walk there.
Right. Yeah, that's awesome.
And I'm doing the record show that same day, the Pittsburgh Record Show. So I'll do the record show, pack up, fly home, change, and then go down to and then go down to that.
Oh my. Yeah, you're gonna have a busy day.
Yeah, yeah, that's going to be a busy day. But the funny thing is, the 2 days before that, the wife and I are going up to Erie for 2 days just to go.
Okay.
So we're going up Thursday, Friday, coming home Friday, unpacking the car for our stuff, and then I repack the car for the record show.
Jesus.
so
That's a
so yeah,
lot.
I'm gonna be burning the candles at both ends.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, my week I really didn't do like I did the a whole work thing. Um I was off on Wednesday, but I took my mother-in-law down to Morgantown and she had
Oh,
a
cool.
doctor's appointment. So while she was down there, I took my laptop and I have Tim, had mentioned Tim Denman had sent me a copy of The Devil's Half Acre,
Oh, okay.
and so I've read the first three chapters so far. It's really good. It's really good. I'm gonna keep reading, but then I started writing, and I finished short script for Dead Deep Jesus Deep Skin Deep
Oh,
Jesus.
cool.
I'm like going fucking crazy. Skin Deep, yeah. So I finished that, and uh, I did like a little mock poster through AI, and it looked pretty dope. So I was like, okay, well, so I'll just kind of put this out there and put it out in the atmosphere, and just kind of trying to gather up some motive. Not, I don't want to say motivation because I have some motivation to do it, but being that I have it written, now comes the next phases that I want to get done, which I already have a cast in mind, which there's only two people, and some good friends that I started working with alongside over the years, and I kind of wrote it with them in mind.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, yeah. So, and it was so much fun to write, and my daughter read it, and she says, you know, this like it's so good to where like you can leave it as it is, or it could be like a precursor to something bigger. So I'm like, oh, okay, I like that. That sounds good. I can deal with that. And so then the other day, it's taken me like 2 months to watch this movie, and a few last year, a couple cats did a local movie called The Damlands. And so big shout out to Ben Pramick, Aaron Cooper, just the entire cast. I actually did an episode of the horror of it all with a couple of them, and let me tell you, these people are so awesome to talk to, very down to earth, and they did it like all in the backwoods of Fayette County, you know. And so I'm watching it. So I finally got to watch it. Let me tell you, this movie it had me intimidated for wanting to do my own.
That's
Because
fantastic.
it. So when somebody tells you, "Hey, I shot a movie locally independent," like you kind of imagine like and I mean this in no disrespect, because I know it's going to sound like I was being shitty, but I'm not at all. Because I knew it was going to be good. I seen the trailers, so I got excited for it. But when you hear a local independent movie, you think just a camcorder, some edits, and everything like that, and all cut together.
Right.
Let me tell you, this movie was literally like 5 steps ahead of what Tubi independent films are.
Really?
It
Well,
looks crisp. It looks good. The acting is completely solid. The story is well done, and like it.
I saw the trailer for it because he premiered the trailer at one of the creature festivals,
Yes.
and I was vending it, and so I do know these guys. I see them a lot at different events that I'm always at, dealing. So like we're not. I'm not going to say like we're like friends, but when we see each other, like, hey, what's going on? You know what I mean? Like we're cool with each other.
Yeah.
Um, and yes, I have not seen the full movie, so I haven't seen it. But like I said, I have seen the trailer, and I was knocked out by the trailer. Like, I remember because Shane showed it a couple of times there, like almost loopish
Yeah.
at the thing at the fest, and me and Amy took turns. Like she went in to watch it the one time, and she was like, "Holy cow!" She's like, "It was actually like really good." Um, I was like, "Really?" She's like, "Yeah." She's like, "Mike," she's like, "It was good." So when it was looped again, I went in and I watched it, and I was like, "You're right." I was like, "That was."
And
I was like, "It was like."
it's
I
what
was like,
you
"It was much
expect.
better than I expected."
Yeah, and it's what you would think of. I mean, it's backwoods. You got your crazed hillbillies. You got the burlap masks. I mean, it's dialed. It's Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but dialed up. I mean, it was really good. And like I said, watching it really had me intimidated. Like, I don't know if I can make my movie look like this,
I
but
I
I
have
can. You can damn
I
well
have a
bet I'm going to try.
I have a signed poster
I was
for
actually
it.
Aaron dropped off a couple posters, and when I DJ'd Bloodfest last year for Dudas, I actually gave a couple out as giveaways and stuff. People were excited. I was just running through, like, just talking to people and promoting it and everything. And but yeah, I'm hoping. Well, actually, I'm not really hoping. It's we've already kind of discussed some things, and thanks to these cats, it's gonna help me get my movie done. So
Good.
yeah. So I'm pretty excited about that. And I do want to like give a shout out too. Is Coop got this murder mystery thing going on as dinner,
Okay.
and I'm gonna kind of read the little flyer here because I love it. It has Beetlejuice on it. It's freaking awesome. It's at Shindigs, Oliver Road. It's a juicy event. Join Beetlejuice as he hosts a party for some of his A-list friends that may include some of your favorite 70s, 80s, and 90s horror villains. And that is on August 2nd? Yeah, August 2nd at
Oh
4
wow.
o'clock. Um, DJ, karaoke, everything. Um, and yeah, entrees include Cajun chicken Alfredo, spaghetti meatballs. And so yeah, you can look up Aaron Cooper and get tickets with him. But
Oh, that
it's
sounds
going to be
cool.
so cool. And
Yeah, that sounds real cool.
oh yeah, absolutely. And let me tell you, Pramik Ben, he got this little short episodes on YouTube called The Dedicated Golfer. Dude,
Okay.
fucking hilarious. Definitely
Oh
one
really?
of oh my god. I so well done. And even he talking to him, he says it's a lot of fun to do.
Oh,
And
I'll have to check that out.
yeah, dedicated golfer. Have to go check that out. So big
Yeah, I'll
shout out
definitely
to
have to
those
check that
guys.
out.
Hopefully, Damlands is going to be coming out, on Prime or Tubi, or it's going to get out there. And once it does, I know it's going to blow up. I know it will.
I hope it does. I mean, for the sheer fact, I hope it just for them, A, because they are cool guys,
Yeah,
and B, for the whole scene that we have here in this little area that we have. Fayette County, Washington County, Greene County. Like, it's just this weird area that has a
yeah,
lot of really cool talent, a lot of really cool people that live here.
exactly.
Um, and I'd like to get like a bit of a spotlight on it, and if that helps, man, that would be fantastic.
Yeah, I definitely would like to do an episode with those guys again and put them on
Oh yeah,
here. And I
I'm
tell you what,
definitely 100% in on that.
um, and like just to back up with what you were saying, just the idea, that these guys are from within the tri-state area, it makes it such a big deal because nothing like that ever happens around here.
Right.
And I just think that taking this art to this level is just absolutely amazing that they were able to get this done. And like I said, it looked phenomenal.
And that's all that matters. That is all that matters. And that is done. And it's out there. And hopefully, like, we can kind of shed some light on it and get some more eyeballs on it, and hopefully they can build more off of it. And you know what they say, like, is if one ship rises, all the ships rises.
Yep.
So hopefully we can get everything, help them get their stuff together, and get this out, get some word of mouth out for them, and then other people try to find it, and other people watch it, and then hopefully it'll just build them up. And that's the thing. Just help, give everybody a helping hand.
Oh yeah, for sure. And also, I do want to throw out one other thing, and I'm bringing it up because I did know that this was coming up too. Sorry, like I said, my nose is all jacked up. Uh, oh shit. Oh, okay. So if you're in the Pittsburgh area in Oakmont, the Oaks Theater, October 19th, the Damlands is actually going to be playing there.
Oh, cool.
So Oaks Theater in Oakmont, October 19th.
Oh, real cool.
Yeah, so I definitely want to give a plug out for that. But yeah, so that's really all I've been doing is just trying to work on different things and um, just work. So like any kind of news dropping this week? Anything that exciting that you've come across?
One odd thing. Okay, it has nothing to do with it. It does have to do with pop culture, but it doesn't have anything to do with like comics, movies, anything like that. Well, I guess you can say there's a movie tie into it. The Annabelle doll.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
I was gonna say, please don't tell me
Okay.
you're gonna talk
Everybody
about the
knows I was
Coldplay
out in
concert.
Gettysburg. Um, yeah, like last week, and when I did actually see the doll. Okay,
Okay.
like it was when we were in Gettysburg. Me and little Bob were walking, and it was there. So we stopped. We checked out the actual Annabelle doll. So, yeah, and then all of a sudden, yeah, like everyone's just like freaking out because the 911 system in Pennsylvania dropped out
Oh my
after the doll
god.
got here, and now the handler died. Did
Yeah.
you hear about
What?
that?
I did. I did.
I mean, like, what the f, man? That's just crazy crap. Like he apparently like because it was owned by what the Warrens,
Yes.
and they had it in like like encased in this like visible box. They said like whatever you do, never remove it from this box. Blah blah blah. Well, apparently he took it out and was dancing with it, and then found dead later on, and like no one knows how he died. Like it wasn't like there apparently it wasn't drugs or alcohol. Like all of a sudden he was just dead in his freaking his hotel room. Now that's some crazy crap. Like is that some coincidental stuff or is that like
Yeah.
Annabelle like actually whacking somebody? I mean like, whew.
Yeah. That it was kind of weird to see that, and it does make you question. Like, I mean, and I don't want to say that it's all fact and it's true and it's real, but sometimes like things are just unexplained.
Right,
And
right.
I mean, could there be could it just have been a coincidence and maybe he had some kind of underlying health problem that just kind of happened? Sure. But the timing was very off.
Right. Now, see, I am inclined to believe that it was just what you said. It was just underlying health conditions that he may have known about but didn't disclose to the public, or he just may have not even known about.
Sure.
And then it just caught up to him. But it's just one of those things. It's just like, all right, we got to talk about this because this is just crazy. Yeah, and then real quick, since I'm on the topic of Gettysburg, just one last thing again. I just want to do like one more thing about the when I was going through all those different shops and everything. I do want to talk about one shop in particular because this shop just gets it.
Okay.
Okay, it's called Kirby's Comics, and the owner, his name is Matt Madegli. I'm probably slaughtering his last name, so Matt, I know you listen, and I apologize. But I just want to give him a shout out because not only did he get the assignment, but he completely understood the assignment, and he got an A plus. Because a lot of times you go into comic shops and it's filled with like games and cards and uh, just other crap.
Sure.
This place was wall to wall comics, and it was fantastic. You walked in, there was graphic novels, there was, um, you know, uh, just everything that you needed to have a great reading experience. They have omnibus books, like I said, graphic novels. They had everything that you need to get through like full shows, full reads. Everything is just great. And then he had tons of great back issues. He had great prices, tons and tons of a lot of Silver Age and keys, and the prices were very reasonable. Of course, like like it's a shop; they have to make money.
Of
So,
course.
but the prices were not astronomical. They were not out of this world. They were spot on. Um, and he will work with you for prices if you're looking to buy several books, or if you're looking to buy one big boy book. He will work with you. But the big thing that he has is he has tons of like chase figures, not figures, chase books, so like alternate covers and everything like that. And
Okay.
that's what he really concentrates on. And the cool thing about him too is he is a pure comic book guy, and he wants people to use their imaginations. He wants kids to read. He wants all of that, and I just want that shop to flourish. I want that shop to do well. He, like I said, he knows what he's doing. His prices are great. The shop is small but powerful. There is just tons of stuff everywhere. Not just the books, but also supplies. So if you're looking for backing boards, if you're looking for bags, if you're looking for boxes, if you're looking for, all the stuff that you need to keep your collection healthy,
Yeah.
he has all of it. Um, so please, if you are in that area, please go to this shop. It's it's
Sorry.
it's it's in Hanover, PA. Go to the shop, talk to him, follow him on Instagram. His Instagram page is fantastic. He goes and he talks about he'll pick a series of books, or pick a book, and he'll do like a deep dive on them in his comic and in his Instagram, and it's called Kirby Comic Store, all one word. Great book, great shop, great guy, great everything. Please check him out. You will not be disappointed.
That's
Rant
awesome.
over.
Kirby Comic Store. um, while we are like talking about comics, this like we just last weekend, Superman came out,
Yep.
and guess
Have you
what?
seen it yet?
I have not. It
Neither
just
have I.
it sucks because like for me, like of course moving a little closer now, there is a theater maybe within a half hour, close to 45 minutes away, so it's a little bit closer. But to travel to go see a movie is just it kind of sucks. Excuse me.
Oh
So
yeah.
yeah, I haven't got to see it, but it's so funny. All the haters shut up, and already it's made $400 million as
I
of
can't
eight
believe
hours
it.
ago. I
I know
looked,
people that's I have seen. I know people that've seen it several times.
and I heard it is a lot of uh, everybody's everybody's problem with it was really just the I don't consider it to be. It doesn't seem to me to be a quote unquote woke movie. Like I hate using that word, but
Right.
everyone's all like, "Oh, it's like he's an immigrant." Well, technically speaking, just because they use the word instead of alien, like, is it really that big of a? Is it that deep? And but anybody who's an actual comic fan, everybody's been loving this movie.
Good.
And like I said, $400 million. I think just the second weekend it made another 50.
Like I know Brian saw it, and I know he wanted to see it again, and he raved about it. He did. He raved about it. He thought it was fantastic. He's like, you have to see this movie. I haven't seen it yet. Fantastic Four is coming out.
Oh God!
Um,
And I want to see
what was
that
that?
so bad.
See, like for me, Fantastic Four. Um, I have a love-hate relationship with Fantastic Four. Uh, I like it. There are story arcs that I like, but I was never like the biggest Fantastic Four fan because to me it always read like a soap opera for some reason.
Maybe
Um,
because it was a family. It dealt with like the team was a family.
right,
It wasn't like outsiders coming together. It was just literally a family.
right, right. But for some, I don't know why. I just it just like I said, I like story arcs, I like storylines, I like different things, but the whole book just never clicked with me.
That's fair.
Now, with that said, will I see it? Yeah, I will. I'll see it at some point. Will I see it in a theater? Probably not, but I probably will see Superman in the theater. Um,
Yeah, I definitely want to see Superman really bad.
yeah, again, I want to see Crypto on the big screen. I want to see how they do it. I've read some really great reviews. I haven't heard one thing bad about the movie yet from anybody. And when we were doing the show yesterday, there were people talking about it, and everyone at the toy show yesterday fell in love with it. They said it's fantastic. You'll love it. Um, yeah, it's really, really good. It's well written. Blah blah blah.
Yeah,
So and how you're talking about the quote unquote wokeness thing, I think that is just blown up just
I
because of
agree.
the political climate that we live in.
Yes.
I think people just try to make a mountain out of any molehill that they possibly
And the movie
can.
didn't even come out yet before they started bitching about it.
Right. Because, like, some person will hear, oh, well, did you hear this, and this? So then that person gets angry, and then it's not even in it, or, you there?
Yeah.
Okay. So then, all of my computer kind of went wonky.
That's good.
Um, then all of a sudden, then you have the A team gets mad at the B team gets mad at the A team over all of this crap when there's nothing even remotely about what people were saying even
Yeah.
happens in it. So it's just it the political dick waving that everyone's doing is really just starting to get
Oh god.
so bloody annoying.
I love the political dick waving joke right there just because it takes me back to George Carlin. If anybody has not heard the bigger dick foreign policy, Google it.
Exactly
It's
right.
hilarious, and it literally defines our foreign policy. You have to go Google it. It's
All
George
missiles
Carlin.
are all missiles are
All the bombs and the rockets are shaped like dicks.
yep,
It's the need to penetrate into people. It's called fucking with
exactly
them.
right.
I love it. It's so funny. But yeah,
Yep.
but
And we live in this huge, political dick waving world. And again, we all know I'm a political machine. I love politics, and we don't really want to get into it on this
correct.
show, but we have to touch on it a little bit because we always said if it's important to what we're talking about, then we will touch on it.
Of
So
course,
this is important to what we are talking about. Um, I just think everything's just kind of just
blown out of
blown
proportion.
out of proportion, and it's not even there, and it's just something that they're just trying to make into something so they can anger other people.
Exactly. Exactly. I agree. And they've already been like pushing, from what I understand, like with the success of this right now. I know there's already talks of the new Wonder Woman movie. Clayface is going to be worked into, and Peacemaker season 2 is going to be the first tie-in
Oh,
after Superman. But then have you seen the first images of Supergirl?
yes, I've
Looks
seen them
great.
online.
Looks looks great. Oh, and
Looks
speaking of
yes.
first looks, did you see the first look of Linda Cardellini as Pamela Voorhees in the
No, I haven't
Peacock
seen that.
Crystal Lake? And
No, I haven't seen that.
it's she looks great as Pamela
Awesome.
Voorhees, and I'm
All right,
so excited. I'm so excited to see it.
that does sound cool. So I'll probably when we get off here, I'll probably check that out.
Yeah, definitely. I'll have to
Yeah, I'll
post it
probably check that out.
on the page too because I've always been a big fan of Linda Cardellini's ever
Have
since Strangeland with Dee Snyder.
Have you ever watched The Boys?
No, and you know what's even funnier right now is I have a free trial of Prime because my wife wanted to watch the that Idaho killer that with the four college girls.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know what you're talking
Prime
about. The one that
has
got
a
arrested here in
yeah, yeah,
PA.
yeah, yeah. Prime has like a docuseries on it right now, and
Oh,
so she
nice. I
wanted
have
to
to watch
watch
that.
it. So we signed up for the month Prime, uh, and you would. I even told my daughter the other day. I said, we should watch The Boys while we have this because we've always heard very good things. But no, I haven't. I have not got to watch it yet.
I love the comics. Okay.
Yeah.
And so when they announced that they were making the boys, I'm just like, hmm. Like I got kind of like nauseous. I'm like, how are they going to do? I was like, they can't screw this up. I was like, please don't screw the boys up. And they did not screw the boys up.
Well, that's good
It
because
is
it's
great. I love the
people
boys.
rave about
It
that
is
show.
absolute insanity. Because I love Garth Ennis, the writer. I think Garth Ennis is just a fantastic writer. The only thing that I didn't get into from him, and you and I talked about this in person one time, was a series called The Crossed.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's the only one that's the only thing that I always thought that was not a fantastic Garth Ennis thing. Um, but like his Punisher run, everyone thinks that his writing in when he did the Punisher was the best Punisher series ever, and I agree that Punisher run is just second to none. And then the Preacher, that if you've never did you watch that by any
I
chance?
watched the first season.
Okay, the Preacher was good. The Preacher is another one that should have been on like a Showtime or something like that. Um, to really get into it. Like that's where it should have been. Um, Preacher, the book is head and shoulders. It's just fantastic. But the boys, check it out. Like trust me, you'll love it.
Uh,
You will love it.
I'm gonna have to definitely look into this.
I because when you start watching, you're just like, oh my god. That's all you're gonna say. You'll say that like over and like no, oh my god.
That
Yeah,
being that being
check that
said,
out.
with like the comic movies, because we of course we do have Fantastic Four coming out. We
Yeah.
have Superman out, and it's leading. Oh, and well, this was a little bit of news that did drop today. I'm just kind of rolling into like because I guess we mentioned about talking about like comic movies and stuff like that. So this is definitely rolling into it. Uh, the Kevin Feige, I guess they did some kind of press conference or is there something going on? Like, and I don't, I must have missed it, like D23 or something. I know Comic Con's coming up next week.
Yeah,
Um,
next week.
okay, so I know Kevin Feige had said today that um, basically Miles Morales is not going to happen. The live action Miles Morales, or anything with any iteration of him in the MCU is not permitted to happen, which kind of sucks because I really like the character, but Sony is not going to give up their golden goose or golden egg, whatever you want to call it. Because, like,
Yeah.
really, Spider Man, like, they had success with Spider Man 1. Actually, even with the somewhat flop, if you will. I mean, I thought Spider Man 3 was okay. I didn't find it, like, terribly awful, but compared to the other two, it was the weaker of the three. And
Oh yeah.
then with that one, and then you had Amazing Spider-Man 1, which was huge at first, and then 2 everyone hated, but now all of a sudden thanks to the MCU, it's like Andrew Garfield's got his dues back now, and everyone's clamoring for a new Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movie.
Yep.
So all that being said, Spider-Man has been the only comic book hero that's done well for them. So they're not going to give up. And with the Spider Verse movies, as popular as they are, which sadly, Beyond the Spider Verse got delayed again by like 3 weeks. But yeah, so they're not going to give up Miles Morales.
my favorite meme from about a couple years ago, was from Breaking Bad, and it had the big pile of all the money in the storage room. Remember that scene
Yeah,
where where him and his wife are like looking at the money,
I remember
and it just had Sony and Disney like looking like over top of like their heads,
uh
and it just says, "Okay, let's make one more Spider-Man movie."
huh. And it's funny because
Like,
Sony has
I thought that was
tried.
hysterical.
Sony has tried to capitalize on the rest of the Spider-Man universe by making the Craven movie, which I haven't watched it, and I really don't plan on it. But I will say
Yeah.
it looked better than a lot of the other ones. Madam Web, I have no desire to see that. And
Awful.
Morbius, like, I'm not a huge Jared Leto fan. And so I really had no desire to see that.
Now, see, I didn't see it, but I kind of want to just because I love Morbius.
And
Um,
typically, like, I don't follow like people's bad reviews. Like, I like to make my own opinion. And I like there is even times that I search out spoilers because spoilers aren't going to affect uh my thought process of watching a movie.
Same here.
Uh
I could care less.
yeah, because I'm still gonna watch it
You want to tell
regardless.
me the entire? I still want to see it.
I just got spoiled today from the twist ending of the new I Know What You Did Last Summer. And
Okay.
I'm still like I kind of want to watch it. And in fact, that spoiler made me want to watch it even more. Because I want to see how they set it up. And I want to see how it ties into the other previous movies. But that being said, the Morbius, I agree. Morbius was always one that a character I've always liked. Same with Ghost Rider.
Yeah, like yeah, same here. I always like Ghost Rider, and I liked every incarnation of Ghost Rider as well.
I did too, and
So
I liked the I I liked the I always thought the cover that you posted where he's sitting on a motorcycle, and I don't know if it was the issue one, and maybe it was, but you just posted it not long ago.
yes, that was the new issue. Well, no, well, not the newest, but that was one of the issue ones.
Now was that Johnny Blaze or was that the
Yeah,
okay?
yeah, I posted that today. That was from the '90s.
That was
That
the
was
Ghost Rider that
the
everybody
Spirit
knows.
Reborn.
Yes, he became the Ghost Rider that everybody knows.
Yep. Yeah, that's the Ghost Rider that everyone's near and dear to his heart, to their hearts is that one.
Um, what like well before I ask that question, the I just want to go back to also touch on the Kevin Feige thing because also he did say that. So we know that we're getting Doomsday. Then after Doomsday is Secret Wars, and I kind of love this idea because they're basically gonna New 52 us, even though it's Marvel. They're basically
Hmm.
gonna they're after Secret Wars. Secret Wars is setting up the reset of the MCU.
Okay.
And so this way, once Secret Wars ends, they can start recasting Tony Stark. They can start recasting Steve Rogers, which I think is a brilliant idea. And I
I do
also
too.
love the fact that he's telling us what's going to happen. So that way nobody's blindsided come Captain America down the road or Iron Man Armor Wars or something and it's somebody else playing Iron Man. And everyone's like, "Oh, this ain't Robert Downey Jr." No, he's telling you right now, this is what's going to happen. And I love that. I think it's a brilliant thing.
I agree. I think that's I was gonna say I'd like to see, like you said, I'd like to see the reboot done, and just kind of recenter the MCU. Yes, especially since it's in the Mouse's house.
Yes.
So see how they pull this off And but the thing is, they're just gonna have to really rely on solid writers, and
Oh yeah, for sure.
they're gonna have to really rely on the canon of the books and the characters, and not try to rewrite things
Hmm.
too much, because all you're going to do is just going to alienate your core audience.
Right, for sure.
And right now, the core audience is already angry enough.
You think just a little bit?
Yeah. So your best bet is if you're going to go and do like you just said, like a new 52 in the MCU, then you are really going to have to go and like mind your p's and q's, and just kind of like go with what you don't, even if you don't want to like go down that route, like if you want to have some sort of alternate messaging in your films and movies, you're going to have to basically swallow your pride if you're going to want to go and have any sort of ability to keep making any of these things where people are going to go to continue watching them, because all you're going to do is just anger everybody and they're going to walk completely away.
Yep, absolutely, one
And
hundred percent.
there's a new reboot going on right now in the DC universe too, because I really think the DC universe like took a big deep breath and a step back and watched the crumbling
Yeah,
of the MCU and was just like, okay, I don't want this to be a hold my beer moment.
right, and it makes sense for them not to do that.
Yeah, and like I hate to say it, but I think the DC universe is a much better universe than the MCU, hands down.
Oh yeah, I've always compared the MC, well, Marvel. I'll just say Marvel for the sake of argument, and all
Yeah.
media. But I always preferred like compared Marvel to DC to WWF or WWE to WCW.
Yep.
It's like you had the darker, grittier, as opposed to the pop, colorful, and the fun. I've
Yep.
always gravitated toward the DC.
Yeah, like you just said, DC was like it was more dirty.
Yeah.
Like it was more break your jaw, break your nose, darker storylines, um, you know, just the art was more dark. The art was more just, how do I want to say it, in your face.
Yeah.
Where and even if you look at like DC versus Marvel's like raw like Silver Age and Bronze Age horror books, like if you're looking at like The Witching Hour and you're looking at like um all those type of books, the DC books were head and shoulders above the Marvels.
Hmm.
They're just like the storylines were just more creepy. The art, the cover art was just out of this world on them. Like the cover art were literally, how do I say it? Like they were nightmare inducing. Some of them. One of my favorite ones ever was, I think it was a Witching Hour. I can't remember exactly what number it was. It's like in the 200s, like 265, 266, something around there. And it was a Christmas one, and it was like you're looking. There's a stairway coming down, like in the background,
Uh-huh.
and it has like all, it's all bright, and it has all the trappings for Christmas on it, garland and candy canes and stuff like that, all there. And then, but in the front, in the foreground, was Santa Claus sitting in this dark room on this like old wooden chair, and it was a skeleton Santa Claus holding like this, like getting like looking into a sack, and it's just like, oh my god.
What was the name of the comic?
Witching Hour, I
Witching
believe it was
Hour.
a Witching Hour book.
Um
Let
yeah,
me.
I mean that's I I remember the series. Um and I almost say that like I remember you posting something about it not long ago.
Yeah, I have the book. It's
Oh,
just
okay.
like that's just one of the coolest covers. It's just so dark and just, for lack of better words, badass. If well, I'll find it and I'll send it to you. And you can post it
Yeah,
on our
definitely.
page
Yeah, I definitely
so
would like
people
to
can
do
see
that.
what I'm talking about.
Um, so what are some of like the comic movies that are out now? What are
Like,
some what are some of your favorites? Like what are some of the ones that really stand out to you? Cuz like for me, like I personally gravitate toward the ones that nobody really cares for. This is just my opinion. Like I loved the Ben Affleck's Daredevil.
I
I
didn't mind that at
I thought it
all.
was
Like,
good.
I thought it was
And
good.
it's one of those movies that like when I see it on, like I stop to watch it.
Yeah, I thought it was good. I love Blade. Like,
Oh
I always
god.
thought Blade was like it was a great book, and a great movie. I like the whole series of the Blades. Um,
They really
what else?
adapted that well. And that was like
The
really
Crow.
before. Oh my god. Did you see the new Crow? Because I haven't watched
No,
it, but I do want to.
I re- I refused.
Oh, I mean,
You know where the Crow came from?
as in like James O'Barr?
No, what book it came out of?
Oh no. Sandman?
The no, everyone thinks it's Sandman. It came out of Dead World.
Okay.
His first appearance of the Crow was in Dead World. Um, and like Dead World is where Kirkman basically stole all the ideas for Walking Dead. If you want to read a really cool, creepy book, read Dead World. It's a
Dead
good
World. I
book.
remember seeing it.
Real good. There's only like 25 issues.
Okay.
It's not a hard run there, and it's pretty inexpensive to put together too.
Uh-huh.
So like if you really want to get that, like you can put together that whole run for a couple $100. The only one that's really going to cost you anything is the first appearance of the Crow, because that one does have a big premium.
Oh, of
That's
course.
going to be your budget there. But like a number one, I think is like $50, $60,
I always said
and
I said
a
for oh go ahead. Sorry.
number 20, the number 25, which is the last one. The the number one, the last one, and the Crow are the only three that have big value to them.
Right.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna well to the movie, like the new movie. I think the biggest problem that that movie had was that they marketed it as a reboot. If they
Mm-hmm.
or a remake, if they would have labeled it any other movie as like a sequel, kind of like how they did with City of Angels or Salvation or Wicked Prayer, if they would have did this movie as just a new story, it probably would have did okay. But the fact that
Another
they
thing,
still named it Eric Draven and they said it was a reboot of the first one or a remake of the first one, I think that's where the problem mainly lied.
that's where it killed it. That was the because people look at that as a punch in the gut against what they perceived as like one of the greatest comic book movies of all time.
Oh, for sure.
And it wasn't. No, it wasn't. I mean, is it a good movie? Yeah, it's a really good movie. Is it a great movie? That can be argued. But it's just a sad movie because of what happened during the filming.
I will say it's
And
kind of a
that's
hard
just
watch
what.
now. I've tried to
Go
revisit
ahead.
that movie time and time again, and it's kind of hard. It's kind of a hard watch. I don't know why. It's still a good
Yeah.
movie, but it's kind of a hard watch for me.
Yeah, I mean, like getting through it, it's like I said, like I like it, and I rewatched it about a year ago,
Uh-huh.
and and I remember watching. I'm just like, yeah, this is still a really cool movie. Like I still really like this movie. Um, but is it this perfect film that everyone like? Going back, and it's like before I rewatched it, I was like, man, it's like I love this movie. It's so great. It's so great. Then after rewatching it, I'm just like, hmm,
It's kind of like when
like
you like go back and revisit your old TV shows that you grew up watching and stuff. That's kind
yes.
of the same feel.
Or just or like thinking like I love this record. This is like the greatest record I've ever listened to in my life, and then going back listening to it like 15 years later, like okay, it's good, but why did I like it so much?
Now, in that same vein, though, like when it comes to an album, has there ever been like an album that you listened to back in the day that you thought that it was a masterpiece, and then you still to this day think that it is a masterpiece?
Oh yeah, I have several that like I think are just absolute pieces of musical perfection. Um, and number one for me, Slayer, South of Heaven. Um, that
Okay,
record is perfect for me. And Michael Jackson's Thriller, Fight Me. It's
such a such a good
that's
album.
an amazing record. I don't care. Um, it's a perfect record from front to back. It's there's just nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Um, well, there's Misfits Walk Among Us.
Oh, such a good
It's like
album.
another record that like I could listen to all day, every day, and then twice on Sundays. Sam Hain Initium is like another one. It's just a great record. Um,
Yeah,
man, I can
um,
go on and on
yeah.
with this.
We're definitely gonna have to do a music episode and
Yes,
talk some music because,
uh,
like, honestly, right?
Sunny Day Real Estate. Sunny Day Real Estate. Their record Diary. Amazing, amazing, amazing. And then oh, man, there's just so many good ones. But there's this record now that I can't believe like I love and
Uh-huh.
it's just great. And it's a band called the Appleseed Cast and the record is called Two Conversations
Okay,
and listen to that record. It's just it's great. Like
the
mine
Appleseed Cast.
wow. That's all I got to say. Wow.
Yeah, for me, like I Beastie Boys, License to Ill, like
Oh yeah.
it's a classic album. Like, yeah, there's some songs on there that's suggestive and objectionable now, but it's still like just a fun album to listen to. Um,
Oh yeah.
actually, like Beastie Boys is probably one of my favorite groups of all time, and I have their vinyls, and I don't have a whole lot of vinyls, but I do have theirs, and Twisted Sister's another one. Like I anything D Snyder does, like I freaking love. Um, but Stay Hungry and You Can't Stop Rock and Roll, two of my favorite
I
albums that
want
I
to
can listen.
rock.
Yeah.
Um, I will. I will never forget. I was in like fifth grade, sixth grade, something like that, and I was just literally just not doing anything. I was just like staring off into space. And I had a teacher. Her name was Miss K, and she just looked at me and she's like, "Mike, what do you want to do with your life?" And without even thinking, I just said, "I want to rock." Like I didn't like
Principal's
it. Just
office.
it literally just came out. I was like, "I want to rock." And, like I just she handed me a rock. But it was just from like, and all I could think of was Twisted Sister from that,
That's
you know. And
hilarious.
then remember the movie Gung Ho?
Oh yeah, yeah, with Michael Keaton.
Yeah, no more Twisted Sister, no more MTV, no more Twisted Sister.
Oh my god,
You go to school now.
I love that. I love that. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to talk about some like comic movies and stuff like that today, and gonna kind of start to wrap things up a little bit, kind of keep our time limits down a little bit.
Yeah,
Uh,
like last week was a marathon.
yeah, oh yeah, and that, and plus still a little snuffy. And oh, real quick before I do close it out with You can only keep one. I love doing that.
Me too. And
I'm gonna.
remember, at Weird Al,
Oh yeah,
gotta
I
keep
was
the
gonna
pressure on
mention that
Weird Al.
too. Uh, I even tagged him. I like posted a thing on. I shared something that he'd posted through the Hollywood Reporter and tagged him. I said like the Super Bowl halftime special we deserve, and put like hashtag Weird Al for Super Bowl whatever LIV or well I don't even know what it is. Um, but I thought this was kind of cool. Like I don't know if you're a breakfast cereal person, but I'm a breakfast cereal connoisseur any time of the day. It don't matter. I love breakfast cereal. Um, but this year is celebrating the 70th anniversary of the monsters, the monster cereal,
70
and
years.
maybe like I want to say that's right, and maybe I could be. I'm gonna have to go back and look because I don't want to like mess it all up. But it's some. I think it is. I think it is. And the ad that I have says celebrating 70 years, a monstrous legacy, and it has Boo Berry, Frankenberry, Count Chocula, and I want to say that's Fruit Brute on there too. Um, but they are getting the Jim Henson love, and all the cover or all the boxes are done up as Jim Henson puppets.
Oh, no way.
Y'all, it looks so cool.
I'll probably pick them up.
Yeah, and that's what I said too. And it's not even as a like I'll get it regardless. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, I will. I'll definitely have them. Count Chocula is probably my favorite cereal of all time. I actually just sent it to you, and I just got your. I'm gonna have to post that witching hour
Yeah, I was a little off,
cover.
like, but it was the Santa Claus, behind a curtain, and I just love how it just says, "Okay, kids, time to meet him," and then like the one side says, "Never kill a Santa Claus."
So yes, don't forget everybody. Weird Al for Super Bowl,
Yep.
and keep that going, please. And if you want to reach out to us, you can go to um, Lights Camera Pop Pod at Outlook.com. Send us anything. Say hi. It don't matter. Just and then you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Lights Camera Pop or Lights Camera Pop Pod. And lastly, I just want to go into the since we're talking comics, I went ahead and thought of four of the some bad-ish comic book movies, but you can only keep one of them. So it is Batman and Robin, which a still fun movie. I'm sorry, I don't care what anybody says. I still find that movie enjoyable to watch. Batman and Robin, Superman 4: The Quest for Peace, Halle Berry's Catwoman, and Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern movie.
Okay, now the Batman one, is that the original Batman one with the the shark repellent?
No. This is
Okay.
the although I love that. I can never like no matter what that
Like,
movie. I love that movie so much.
yeah,
Uh,
me too. That's why I had to clarify. Um,
yeah, but no, Batman and Robin, Chris O'Donnell, George Clooney, Uma Thurman, John Glover, and Arnie Schwarzenegger. I know
Fun
it's.
fact: I actually walked out of the theater on that movie,
I went to go
and
see it. I seen it in the theater as well.
I was the people were like, "Why did you leave?" I said, "Because it was a personal attack on me." Okay, so what were the other three?
Superman 4: The Quest for Peace, Catwoman, and Green Lantern.
Yeah, we're gonna knock out. As much as it pains me to say this, I'm throwing out Batman just because I
Okay.
have I have moral um, responsibilities for that movie. Um, Moral objections to that movie. That movie is a war crime. Um, okay, so then Halle Berry, Catwoman. That was painful. Um, Superman. Okay, ready?
Yes.
I'm taking the Ryan Reynolds movie.
You're taking Green Lantern.
I'm taking Green
Okay.
Lantern. That movie sucked on 1,000 different levels, but I could still laugh at it.
it,
The other three literally like it's like an affront against my soul.
and I apologize for killing your soul, but I am going to take Batman and Robin because like honestly, like I still feel that the new 52 comic version of Nightwing was
Mhm.
literally jacked from this movie.
It
Like
probably was.
it
In
had
all
to,
honesty, it probably
because with
was.
the red bird on it and everything, like it was
Yep.
definitely lifted from there.
The only good line in that whole movie is holy rusted metal, Batman."
I know that's Batman. That's Batman Forever from Joel Schumacher with Val
Okay,
Kilmer.
yeah, yep. No, you're right. And either way, both those movies made me want to put cigars out my eyeballs.
Oh my god. Superman.
And I am not normally like a negative person. Like I don't want to talk trash on certain things, but
Right.
there's just certain things that they hurt my soul, and those are two of them.
Yeah. The Green Lantern movie was, for me, was like almost unwatchable.
Oh, it
Uh,
was to me too. It truly is unwatchable, but
and even as good as
I
an
could
actor as
still make
Ryan
fun of it.
Reynolds is, like he didn't even save that movie at all.
Yeah,
Um,
no, he couldn't.
although
That movie.
Mark Strong as Sinestro was pretty spot on. I thought that was great casting,
Yeah,
and but aside from that, and then Catwoman, Halle Berry, that was just oh. And I honestly, in Superman 4, I kind of go back and like I was like, it's not a good movie, and I remember that at the time. I was like, oh, this is just like this is something that like it didn't look like the other movies. So I kind of kicked those three out and definitely keeping Batman and Robin. But
yeah. Like I said, I'm still gonna go Green Lantern just because it's the outlier. Um,
well, guys, on that note, I'm gonna sign off. We are gonna sign off, and like I said, follow us on our socials. And of course, you can go to lightcamerapop.card. That's CARRD.co. And I know without the .com, it looks weird, but .co. Lightscamerapop.card.co. And that's like the little website that my daughter made. And it takes you right to all the links. Like each tab says Apple iTunes. That way you don't even have to search. Just go to this website and click the link that you want, and it'll take you there. And you can even pull up the socials and the email from there as well. So on that note, everybody, thank you very much for getting your geek on with us. Until next week, have a good one.
See you guys. Have a good night.